Hello and welcome to the Internerd podcast. Third time's the charm. My name is Mike. I'm joined by JJ.
Hello.
Anna.
Hello.
And the ever wonderful Neil.
Hello.
Nice. Okay, so we have a shed load of topics to talk about today.
A shed load,
If sheds had a capacity which would fill topics, we would have the biggest one.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so I mean, we could start with one of your topics if you want, JJ.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a gaze at this. Oh, I haven't even. Oh, how ill prepared of me.
JJ,
You've got
Didn't even have the document open.
We've got the same topic. Right, we've got one of the same topics. I'm not going to tell you which one.
Oh, no.
You can probably tell.
I know which one it is.
Yeah.
I'll do one that isn't then. Okay, we'll start off. I don't know when we talked about this last, but you talked about what's his name? Bill Gates. The condom challenge.
The condom challenge.
today we are attempting the condom challenge.
Okay, yeah.
And basically, this guy does videos about slingshots, I think.
Right.
I think that's what he does. And basically, he made a device that slingshots a condom onto the male genitalia.
What? That sounds painful.
He what?
Well, yeah, it looks painful when he demonstrates it.
That sounds very painful. Neil, it's a catapult that slings a condom onto your penis.
How?
Watch the video.
Well, if you watch the video, you'll find out.
Oh my god.
I'm watching it. Yeah, but how is that anything to do with his challenge?
Wow.
Well, what was the challenge again?
A high-tech,
Make a
next
safer
generation
condom.
condom.
Oh, here you go. Improves things around condoms.
Right,
That's
okay.
what it says, apparently.
I'm watching the video now, 3 minutes long. Also going to go hit the cat because they're meowing very loudly.
Yeah, just punch it.
His
Okay.
evil
like
little
the bit.
freaky laugh as he talks about it. As he shoot
like
downwards.
the
He's also wearing a t-shirt with a picture of like a zombie on it or something. This is
His wife bought him for him, I think. 'Cause it's his birthday.
This is a weird guy. Why is the cat meowing? Stop
It's
it.
a gold penis.
The device doesn't look like something I'd want near my genitalia, if I'm completely honest with you.
I like the bit where he says, you put the condom here, and you cock it.
That looks so scary.
Or honestly, it's probably easier to just put a condom on normally than use this device.
But,
This is interesting to say the least.
yes,
The link will be in the description for those interested.
everyone will be interested. I don't know the ending.
Right, well, that's enough of that.
Yeah, okay. But I think that could take off.
I don't.
But if
Your
he
penis,
gets the
maybe,
money
yeah.
for it.
But if he gets the money for it, but that's not a high-tech condom. That's a projectile condom. That's just something that shoots condoms on. I don't think the problem that people are having is I don't know how to put one on, so I'm not wearing one. It's that they just can't afford them in third world countries, and they still get STDs through them. I think that's the problem that Bill Gates is trying to counter. Not I want to be able to put one on from 2 feet away.
To be honest though, I see what JJ's coming from. Like, if you have this device, it will encourage you to put a condom on because you enjoy playing with it. So you'll be safer.
I enjoy playing with it anyway, Neil.
No, but as in you'll have this device now, so you normally be like, oh, screw the condom, we'll just do it without it. But now you got this device, you're like, actually, I really want to play with my gun, so let's have a quick go, and then it's on.
Well, before this conversation gets too raunchy,
That's a good idea.
there's that. Let's see if Bill Gates... It's not an upgrade to a condom, though. It's an upgrade to how to apply one.
Gun.
But still, that's an interesting piece of kit.
Looks painful.
Indeed.
We should create a Just Giving page for that guy.
If you say so. Moving on to the next topic, JJ. Do you want to talk about another topic?
Shall I go for another one?
Yeah.
Let's go for... you've probably heard about this already. I don't know when it must have been like a week ago, a couple of weeks ago. LucasArts
Oh, yeah. LucasArts.
shut down.
Yeah.
Fucking Disney.
Bought LucasArts and then shut it down.
Well, they bought... because LucasArts is the
gaming development.
Am I right in thinking? Yeah, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were working on 2 games.
Yeah.
Well, they were just all the staff were just let off. They were working on Star Wars 1313.
Yeah.
And Star Wars First Assault. I mean, Star Wars First Assault sounds like it could probably be something like a new Battlefield.
Battlefront, did you mean?
Battlefront, sorry.
Those
yes,
games were
indeed.
amazing.
Battlefront 2 was the best PS2 game there was.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that. I think I actually played it on the Xbox, but yeah.
I think a lot of people would agree with that.
Yeah, I know. It's really popular on the internet, really popular on Reddit.
Very good. I'll probably play it sometime.
Yeah, me too. Such a good game.
But yeah, I think it's really bad that they've closed down the whole of the gaming
sector. Star
Wars gaming sector. Yeah, it's stupid because they could get a lot of money out of it because people were looking forward to Star Wars 1313. E3 apparently was very, very there was a lot of buzz for Star Wars 1313.
Really? Well,
yeah,
they obviously had a reason for doing it.
Probably because they want to ruin everything.
They want to make everyone sad.
Yes.
Dick faces. But yeah, doesn't mean that there won't be any more Star Wars games though. It just means there won't be any more Star Wars games under the name LucasArts.
Oh right. Oh, I didn't know.
Disney owns the rights to Star Wars video games.
They do?
Yeah, Disney owns the rights to Star Wars video games because they bought LucasArts, which is which owned the rights.
So even though they've shut
it down, it literally means nothing other than they're no longer using that name.
Oh, okay.
The games, I believe, those 2 games they're stopping development of them anyway, but it doesn't mean that there will never be a game anymore. I mean, Obsidian, the developers of Oblivion or Obsidian, I can't remember the name. The developers of the original KOTOR. Did you ever play that? Knights of the Old Republic? The original developers of that, they're pitching a new Star Wars game to Disney, so doesn't mean there won't be any more, it just means that those 2 specifically and any under the name LucasArts will no longer exist.
Okay.
Yeah. So, that's sad news for people that were fans of LucasArts, but it doesn't really mean much.
No.
I'll talk about one of my topics, shall I?
Go for it.
Okay. So, something about UPlay, Ubisoft's software. You guys are aware of UPlay, right? Yeah. UPlay was recently hacked, and the download service has been suspended because hackers found a way to download games for free through their software, and as a result, they've suspended their download service because of basically every game was free through the service, as well as the new Far Cry 3 expansion. And now that's not even available to buy, but you can actually download it illegally if you were such a person. So, it's a shame because
so it's not available.
It's not available to buy anywhere, but you can download it illegally from uTorrent and stuff like that.
So on consoles it'll be available.
It will eventually come out to buy. Yeah, the release date's in 2 weeks, but it was already on the UPlay servers. Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
And since this hack, you were then able to download anything on UPlay for free, including games that hadn't even been released, providing they were on the servers.
Oh wow!
So that sucks for UPlay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, sucks for Ubisoft and UPlay.
Because they're going to get in a lot of trouble from that, aren't they?
Well, they won't get in much trouble because they're no, because UPlay is owned by Ubisoft and Ubisoft is the publisher, so it's up to them when the game gets released anyway. No one can tell them off for releasing a game early.
Oh, okay.
Because the only games they sell on UPlay are Ubisoft published games.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, right.
So no one can tell them off, but they just look like arses because of this massive security flaw. Although Steam had something similar a while back. I remember a friend of mine used to use this. There was this exploit that you could use that would allow you to download any Steam game for free.
Yeah, but surely they can track the users.
Oh yeah, they banned them and they will ban them. But surely, if you're smart enough to do it, you'd just make a throwaway, wouldn't you?
Wow. There are some morons
out there. I agree. But most likely, those people would have made a throwaway and don't care if it gets banned because the games that they bought. Although, honestly, I've never bought a game through UPlay either. Anyway, who would want to?
No, I don't think I have either.
I mean, if you buy a game through Steam, you still have to use UPlay and stuff, don't you?
Yeah,
hate it.
you have to
Yeah, but I
launch
know,
through
but
Steam
when you buy
and
it from
then
like Uplay and Origin, or them kind of people that make the games, they're usually more expensive than buying it from someone else.
Buying it on Steam is more expensive than buying it elsewhere.
No. Buying it from Uplay is usually
more expensive.
Is usually a lot more expensive. I don't get that though. I don't get why it's more expensive to buy it from
nor
them.
do I,
than it is.
because Steam, actually, the price is set by the publisher. So Ubisoft say to Steam, make it $30. Oh, and we'll make it $40 on our website.
Maybe that's their way to get people to go to Steam. That's maybe a tactic.
But they wouldn't want people to go to Steam.
To try and get sales. No, because they still get money from selling it to Steam, don't they?
Yeah, but they also, okay. Steam also take like 30%. But, alas, it is what it is. It's a shame for Ubisoft. Hopefully they'll be able to bounce back. It's just a shame about the new Far Cry expansion. That's really the big thing that they've lost out on, I think.
Yeah.
So, let's see what happens.
Those hackers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Speaking of Ubisoft, Neil had some game he wanted to talk about.
Yeah. I'll go now. Recon, Ghost Recon, online, free to play. Check the link. It's amazing. Basically, right? Have you played like Battlefield? Any of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've both played.
I wouldn't say it's like exactly like it, because obviously it's a free to play. It's nowhere near as much.
Well, there is a free to play.
Nowhere near as good. All right. Well, this one is just amazing. Like the teamwork in it is good. If you don't work with your team, you will lose. And like the different online modes are quite similar to that of Battlefield. But I really do enjoy it because I don't think it's too overpowered for the people that brought stuff. I think it's still quite even because you win coins in the game, which you can then buy the stuff anyway.
Because it's a free game, you're going to have to buy extras. Well, don't have to, but yeah.
Well, I haven't bought any extras. I don't plan on buying extras, but like because I'm so good at it, I get enough coins to buy everything. You know?
All right. Well, I mean, look at the gameplay video now. It does look, looks quite fun. It's good graphics for a free game.
Yeah, I mean, I first heard about it like when they were in beta last year because I went to Res gaming thingy. They were there and they had the beta up, and that's where I got the beta access thingy. And I just really enjoyed it. And then me and Ollie started playing it last week, and it was really good.
Okay, well, being that Ubisoft's download servers are down, we won't be able to download it anytime soon.
You can download it now,
but it probably downloads through Ubisoft's download servers, which are down, aren't they?
Oh, I tried it earlier on today, and it was.
And Ollie downloaded it yesterday.
Okay, fair enough. I guess it's probably on a different server because it's a free game.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Okay, well that's kind of cool. Cool, free to play, first person, third person shooter. Jumps between the two. So
not my game.
Yeah, I'll download it. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Neil, for telling us about an awesome free game. That could be Neil's thing. He can find free games that are really good.
Yeah.
That's the only one I found ever.
Okay, well, it's a good start. Moving on from that. Speaking of free games, a gentleman by the name of Carrie Walkin is a chartered accountant who developed a full RPG turn-based game in Microsoft Excel.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
what?
You heard it here first. The whole game works through. I'm not sure if anyone's used Microsoft Excel. I know Neil has because we had to use it in school. But it's all through like macros and basically it's just all through macros and things like that. You click somewhere and it does a certain thing, and it's got 1,000 different weapons. It's got like 2,000 variants of enemy. 31 different spells. Like, it's a massive game all within Microsoft Excel.
Where is it?
There's a link in my list of topics, and there's also somewhere you can download it, I believe. But how amazing is that?
I don't.
Through Excel.
I just can't get my brain around that though, because I know what.
How long must
it took him about 5 months, he said.
Are there like pictures of the actual game?
On the Reddit post I saw there were. I'll find actual more stuff for you. But it is is a really cool, like.
Someone's made a tower defense
Yeah,
game.
there's loads of games being made in it. I didn't realise how versatile.
How though? I don't get
all
how you
through
can
macros.
do it.
Like you type code into certain boxes, and when someone clicks on that box, it does a certain thing. People are using Microsoft Excel as a game engine. How good is that?
It's even got
achievements.
Yeah, son. Okay, I'm playing it now.
I don't have Microsoft Excel, otherwise I would.
Crazy.
What else is interesting is he said it has to be played in 2007, I believe. No, he said he would have developed it in 2000. He wants to make a game in 2010 or something because 2010 Microsoft Excel 2010 supports like moving images, whereas 2007 doesn't.
But you have to like completely rewrite it right now.
Yeah, that's so cool. Such a cool little like invention.
Some people are too smart.
But the fact is that he's a chartered accountant. He's not even a video game developer or anything.
Yeah. Well,
they would use Excel.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's ended up doing it. Amazing stuff. So moving on from that, more about gaming. Alienware has they've released their new gaming PCs that will be running why can't I talk today? The new Alienware PCs will be running Ubuntu, which is really quite cool. Ubuntu. Yeah, why is no one talking? It's only me and Neil saying one word.
Sorry, I was playing this game.
But yeah, new Alienware, new line of Alienware PCs running Ubuntu. I mean, that's it's really cool in my opinion.
Yeah, and as I saw on my
you've got an article though. I've actually got a link to the Alienware website.
Yeah, I've got a different article. Says they were going for $600.
The cheapest one is $600.
Which I think is actually pretty good
for an Alienware. That's amazing, and that's because for a Windows PC that would be about $750. And the reason it's so different is because they don't have to pay a Windows license. Game developers really need to pull their fingers out and start supporting Ubuntu so I can use it as my main operating system because I don't like Windows.
I like how on the picture it has a picture of Steam.
That's the only way. That's the only game distribution service that actually supports Ubuntu.
Yeah.
Well, do you use Ubuntu?
I have used it. Like I on my old laptop, I had Ubuntu. I used to have a partition on my drive for Ubuntu, but I couldn't get the wireless drivers working. But yeah, I love Ubuntu. It's great, but a lot of games don't support it.
Yeah, that's the only problem which I've.
But why? Is it popular?
It's pretty popular. It equates for about 2% of Steam users, which is more than Mac, if I remember.
Yeah.
Really?
They said in this article they said they've got over 25 games on Ubuntu on Linux, which I think most of them are like a
lot of Valve games are, and a lot of like. What are they called? Why can't I talk today? Bloody hell, why can't I talk today? Indie games, thank you, Hannah. A lot of them are indie games and Valve games. There are a few like bigger titles. Thing is that game developers right now don't have a reason to make them for Ubuntu because I say only 2% of people support Ubuntu. And they just think, well, what's the point in making it if not a lot of people actually use it? And I can understand it. I want more people to use Ubuntu because it's free. It's completely open source. There's literally so much you can do with it. It's such a good operating system, so much better than Windows.
What's it like with viruses?
Damn near non-existent. Like Mac, or better than Mac.
But I suppose it's not many people use it. Like,
if it got really popular, there would be more viruses, but then it would be the same as Windows. You'd have antivirus and stuff like that. And the difference is now is that there are thousands of really old viruses kicking around the internet. That for Ubuntu, it will be all new viruses, meaning that fine, they might be worse viruses, like they might be able to do more, but there'll also be less of them around.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really cool to see this, and I really hope it picks up and becomes more popular.
Yeah,
because
I mean, people are going to start seeing like Alienware and Ubuntu and putting the two together with gaming.
Yeah, I'm such a gone.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting one of these.
I want one, personally. I don't want one of them. I'd rather actually build my own PC.
What kind of does it say on your link?
Yeah, you click on the buy now button, it takes you to the store page and shows you all the systems. So it's got an Intel i3-3220, Ubuntu operating system, of course. 6 gigs of RAM, a 645 GeForce GTX, 1 gigabyte. Got a DVD drive.
It's a bit better than mine.
It's got wireless built in. It's got a terabyte hard drive. It's actually a really good computer. And as I say, I mean, I'm not a fan of Alienware because of if you were to build this, it would be quite a bit cheaper if you were to just build it straight up. But that's a great computer. And that's the thing. There are barely any computers out there that immediately support Ubuntu. Like, most computers, if you want Ubuntu, you have to install it yourself. Because no provider sells it. But that's amazing. That's great. Because that's one of the... Like, when anyone thinks gaming PCs, anyone that's not a gamer... anyone that's not a PC gamer immediately thinks Alienware. And now the biggest brand of gaming computer, like the most famous brand of gaming computer, is selling them for $600, Ubuntu computer. So AAA titles, AAA developers, pull your fucking fingers out. So make this game.
I'm just looking at the...
Make games in AAA titles
the one
for
which
Ubuntu.
is $849.
$850.
So that's like the price which we paid.
Yeah, it's about the price that we paid for our PC.
Yeah, and the specs are...
You've got a 3330 i5, you've got 8 gigs of RAM, you've got 1.5 gigabyte NVIDIA GeForce GTX 660, built-in Wi-Fi and a terabyte hard drive. That's around about how good our computers are, if not a little bit better.
Yeah.
And it's an Alienware, and it runs a better operating system, in my opinion.
Oh wow! I thought the terabyte.
That would be amazing.
Solid state, then that would have been.
That would be amazing. I actually read something about terabyte solid state drives are actually starting to be, or 960 gigabytes, so it will be terabyte. Solid state drives are starting to be produced.
Yeah.
960 gigabytes of solid state for about $650, which of course is a lot more than a HDD, a hard drive, but it's fucking cheaper. That's so cheap than what it would be right now to buy 256 gigabytes.
Yeah.
That's great. But this is amazing. I'm such a fan of Ubuntu and such a fan of Linux that I really can't wait to see what happens with this. And with Ubuntu coming to phones, it's getting so much more like coverage. And that's amazing. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, also the thing is with Ubuntu is that a lot of games don't run on it, but you can use a thing called Wine, which is like a virtual Windows, which then you can run games in.
Right.
So, you know, that's really cool. I just can't. Oh man, I want Ubuntu to become.
It's cool.
Go on, Neil.
I think
they do. They have Chromebook. They have Android for phones and.
They need a proper one for gaming because they're really good.
For gaming, because they're really good.
Everything they release is fast. No, because everything they release is like really fast. So they release nice.
What do you mean everything they release is
really quick? Is everything? Well, Chrome, like, come on, it's so fast.
Chrome is like the only thing they've actually released though that.
And that was good. So everything else they released would be good.
Yeah.
Fuck Logic.
Because they've released a lot of stuff that's really bad as well.
Yes.
What, like Google the delivery Glass. Service and the Google Glasses?
They haven't released Google Glass yet.
Glass? No.
Well, they have for testing.
Neil, you're going to be so jealous when I come round. When we go and...
so you two never come round now.
You never come round.
When we do things IRL,
yeah,
I've got my Google Glass on, I'm like, hey, Google, take a picture of this. And you'll be like, oh.
I will never meet up with you in real life.
Okay, we're going to the pub in August, so yeah.
I saw something on Reddit,
no.
And it was like, if I ever see someone with Google Glasses, I would want to walk up behind them and say, like, Google Glass, and then, like, go to Google and search image and, like, say something really horrible.
As much as that's cool and funny, you actually have to press a button before you say OK Glass.
Oh.
And I think I don't know if it's going to be like a, you know, the earpiece, isn't it?
Yeah, like vibrates your bones or something to make it so nobody around you can hear it.
I don't know if that would be...
No, but I don't know if you can, but it's probably going to be done in a way that it's a very, like, the microphone's very directional. I was thinking, I was reading something and someone was saying how do you know if it will be possible to take, because I was reading up about it, how it works, okay? The Google Glass, what it's going to do is it has a small projector in it, okay? It projects onto a prism of glass, and the glass reflects it into your eye. So that's how it works. Which is, that's cool. But a lot of people are saying, what if you wear glasses? It's going to reflect it into the prism of glass, reflect it onto your glasses, and then reflect off somewhere else. And that's fair enough. But I was thinking, you know what? I'm short-sighted, okay? So if I need to read something in the distance, I'll just get Google Glass to zoom in on it. That's how I'll read things in the distance. Like, okay, Glass, zoom in.
Yeah.
That would be very strange.
You can take pictures, so I can assume you can zoom.
Oh, that would be great if you could just say...
you'd say, okay, Glass, open the camera and zoom.
Wait, can people see that on your glass screen? Can people...
People don't see anything. The way it works for you, is it's only a frame, there's no glass. Well, there is a glass, but there's a small prism of glass, like a small triangle of glass. What it does is there's a little projector that shoots onto the prism, and the prism reflects it into your eye. It's like a heads-up display in a game.
So there's nothing on the glass.
The glass. If someone were to look at the glass, they'd probably be able to see a tiny little amount of something, but they'd never be able to make out what it was. And it just reflects into your eye, and then it just basically is being projected onto your retina. Well,
that doesn't sound good for eyes.
You could be watching all the porn you want in public.
That's what they're doing at the moment. That's what they're doing at the moment. They're testing it at the moment.
With porn.
With porn.
Okay. Yeah, no, but like, for example, the 3DS came out, right? And then after it came out, they go, oh, sorry, you got B7 because it's bad for your eyes. These things come out after it's released, and then everyone's got no eyesight.
They tested it on such a small amount of people. Right now, like hundreds of people have the glass around the States. And they're testing it right now. And they will be until the holiday months when they release it. And all
their testers are blind.
When they figure out that everyone goes blind in their right eye, they'll realise, okay, we'll switch it to the left eye. But no, I'm really excited for the Google Glass, and providing I can afford one, I would fucking get one.
Buy one.
Well, that's the thing. Right now, the developer edition is $1,500, and that's only if you get accepted. Normally developer editions of things are dramatically more expensive than the actual release product. I'm thinking it'll probably be around $500 to $700.
Still expensive.
That's still expensive, but it's the fucking future, guys. And apparently the way it works is if you're in a house or like in an area with Wi-Fi, it connects to the Wi-Fi and doesn't use your phone. But the moment you go outside, it will it connects with Bluetooth to your phone. That's kind of cool.
Right.
So like when
does it have
Google
Google Chrome?
Fucking assume, yeah.
Can it be used as a phone?
You would need a phone for it to connect to. It connect.
Oh.
Right.
See, that's to your iPhone. Slacking. No, because I wouldn't want that as my primary phone. Let go your push to talk button. I wouldn't want that as my phone. Yeah, but you wouldn't want that as a phone. I don't know about you guys, but how often do you lay in bed and look at your phone? Yeah? Like lay on your side and look at your phone. Now, I wear glasses. Neither of you do, so you don't know what this is like. But wearing glasses while your head is laying on a pillow is the most annoying thing on the face of the earth.
I can't look at my phone. I don't like looking at my phone. Yeah. No, lie on your back.
Yeah, to be fair, lying back, you just
laying
look up
with your head against your
like,
pillow on the back. The backs of the glasses get pushed up, so your glasses are standing up on your face. You don't end up seeing through your glasses properly.
No, but right. Yeah, but like when you're on your phone, it's really dark. My eyes eventually start hurting because I'm just looking at a bright light. However, how I would be looking at a bright thing, so it wouldn't be focusing on that one small little light in the room. So it actually better for my eyes. So what if I'm walking out at night? Now they're saying I can't use it at night. This is
in the
terrible.
dark. I mean, like in your room when all the lights are off. Walking down the street, there's still street lamps and shop window lights and stuff like that. Isn't it 1 a.m.? But either way, it's not pitch black. They need a torch on it. That's what they need.
I'm just saying, this isn't sounding very good now. They need night vision goggles.
The camera, maybe.
Might be a flash on the
maybe
on the camera.
Maybe.
No?
I assume
So
so.
will you be able to
Developers
get
will
apps
develop
on
apps
it?
for it. I love how this is just talking about Google Glass now. Sorry.
Dude will jump on your glasses.
Yeah, and
Dude
you
will
like
jump
move
on your
your head
glasses. Would be
side to
amazing.
side.
Like, you got to jump up and down. You've got
That's
to keep
amazing.
bouncing up and down as you do it.
But that's the Google Glass. We really
Okay.
can't wait for it. Anyway. No, it's not on any
wait.
topic
Were
list.
we even going to speak about that?
But
Is that even
speaking of
allowed?
Google, this allows me to segue. Speaking of Google, how many of you have heard of Google Fiber?
I recognise the name.
I might have done, but is it?
Okay. So in Kansas,
nice.
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
Kansas
yeah,
City in the United States, there
I
is the
haven't.
fastest internet or consumer internet in the world called Google Fiber. It's about 500 gigs up and down. It's about 500 gigs up and down or something like that. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, Google have announced recently that
Okay.
they're moving to
Right.
Austin, Texas. Okay. And that's going to be the next city that gets Google Fiber. Now, the great thing about this is I'll link you to more information about
Yep.
it. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's like $300 and you have internet for a year. No, $300 and you have internet for the rest of your life. Or like 7 years
Oh, wow.
minimum, I think they say. So that's pretty fucking amazing. Free internet if you pay the $300 installation fee is basically what it is. Yeah? So that's moving to Austin, Texas. Basically, the only reason
Yeah.
Google do this is because they're trying to scare other internet service providers into picking up their game. So AT&T, a company that sells internet in the United States, they've actually announced that they're going to be selling 1 gigabyte internet in Austin, Texas. But what's funny is you can either go with Google, the company that's coming to save the day, pay $300 for life, and it's not, you don't get 500 gigs if you pay the $300 one. You have to pay monthly for $300 gigabit. Or you can pay $70 a month. You get a gigabit.
Right.
A minute.
Wait, 500 gig a second?
Second. I don't know. I don't remember. Shut up.
A second?
Yeah,
Like,
GPS.
so I've got 100 M.
Either way, really fast internet, right? Really fast internet. Oh wait, no. I was thinking, 1 gigabyte per second. So that's $70 a month. Now AT&T have moved in and said they're going to be selling 1 gigabyte internet, but how much do you think theirs is going to be? This company's been screwing people over
1,000.
since the internet began, kind of thing, right? Would you rather switch to Google or would you rather
$1,000.
stay with AT&T, who's probably going to cost you more anyway? Fucking yes. And to be honest with
Google,
you can pay
definitely.
$300 for the installation fee and have it for life, and then whatever, you'd have to pay for anything. I would do that. Fucking hell, I'd do that. But it's not the fastest.
Can I just say, look
What
at
one,
the
the top one or
girl.
the second one?
Are you on the link? On the top one, the
Sorry, the second
AT&T
one.
announces plans for 1 gig. Yeah, the girl in that picture. What is
It's
she
Having
doing?
fun. She's got like cerebral
What
palsy
is that
is the
finger
problem.
doing? She's got like a little finger going out.
Whoa.
Can we put that as like
You
the
want that to
cover
be the
on
thumbnail?
on the video?
Okay.
Why do they have popcorn?
Because it's the perfect family. It's a boy, girl,
'Cause
mum
they're
and
all-
dad.
On his phone. They're watching a movie on his little phone. Aren't
It's
they?
obviously a funny
They're
movie
all
because she's
watching
having fun.
a movie on that little tiny screen.
About to touch the screen.
Apparently, if Google wanted to make Google Fiber cover the entirety of the United States, it would cost them $11 billion a year for 5 years. So, $55 billion.
Ooh.
They
Wait,
will
will Google get
eventually
profit
get
out
a
of this?
profit
I
out
don't
of
get.
it.
Like, they're only charging $300.
Hang on,
$300.
let me just figure this out.
per, like, just for 7 years.
How?
Go on, do your maths. While you do your maths, we'll distract them. So everyone, how's your day been?
Oh, very good, thank you, Neil.
Good.
How was your day, Neil?
My day was wonderful.
It's been raining
It's been
here as
raining
well.
today.
Oh. It rained here too.
How weird is that?
And
That
we
it's
had
been
a
raining
thunderstorm.
here and in Canada.
And
Yeah. If
Oh,
Google,
this is weird.
weird.
Oh, guys, I want an apple pie today.
If every house in the United States in 2010, this when the last census was done, there were 800,000 Wait, 114,800,000 houses in the United States. Okay. If every house in the United States went with the $300 plan for Internet for Life, they would receive $34,440,000,000. So that is technically not a profit. In fact, that's a loss of about like $20 billion. That's quite a lot of loss. But Google are doing it for the profit.
And not every
eventually every person would do it if you go up to them and say, hang on, you're paying $60 a month, or you can pay $300 for the rest of your life.
But not every household will have internet or be able to afford internet.
Some houses, fine. That's before businesses. Businesses is going to equate to at least half of that as well. So that probably will still make a profit if businesses do it. A lot of people do
and not everyone will do the $300 plan. They'll do the more expensive one.
A lot of people will. So I reckon they would make a profit.
Okay.
Quite quickly as well. But Google isn't doing it for the profit.
Take a few years.
Google's doing it to get more people on the internet. Because of Google's AdSense equates for such a large portion of the advertisements you see on the internet that's how they're going to make up a lot of the money. Is because more people will be using the internet, more people will see advertisements, Google will get more money. Yeah. So the fact is that they probably will break even with this if they were to do it in every house. God, they just need to bring it to fucking Canada. Toronto, the fourth biggest city in Northern America. We're a big city. Bring it to Worthing.
Bring it to Worthing.
Biggest town in West Sussex.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've true. Got Birdman needs to be streamed Super HD.
I saw Birdman. I always wanted to, and every time I went.
When is Birdman this year?
I'll find out.
Yeah, they moved it to Bognor once.
Once.
It used to be in Bognor.
It left Bognor.
If Birdman's when we're in the UK, then we'll come.
That here got dangerous.
When
are you in the UK?
Sometime between the 20th and 30th of August. Okay.
You miss it.
Okay, well,
it's
JJ, what I want you to do is get your phone and Skype me so I can watch it. Okay.
You guys should come down early and then stay a bit longer.
You know, work and stuff's going to get in the way of that, isn't it?
Bro, I don't know if I'm going to have to see you. No, I might be going on holiday.
You've got the right to do that.
Not funny. How long's your holiday going to be for?
Oh, bro. Well, because I've got 2 family holidays. It's one holiday, and then it's the other holiday, and I go on like the 18th or the 19th, I think, around then.
Cancel
it might
the
not
holiday.
Be. It might not be.
Yeah, what do you think you are?
You can't have 2 holidays. I'm sorry.
Well, I've got multiple families to provide my service for.
You tell them that whoever pays you the most, you go on that holiday.
Okay, moving on from that. Do you want to talk about one of your topics, Jay?
Okay. What do we got here? Yes. Sorry, I was distracted by Neil talking on Hannah's.
No, we haven't.
Have we talked about
Walking Dead season finale? Has everyone watched it? It was a couple of weeks ago. We haven't had a chance to talk about it yet. So, what do we think?
Well,
it's annoying.
To be honest, I think like I said to you the other day, I thought someone better could have died.
Better than Andrea.
I was starting to like Andrea, though, because she seemed like she actually had some common sense for once.
For the whole show, she didn't. She was starting to develop a common sense.
Yeah, but she was about 40. It's a bit too late.
Nice. No, I mean.
And she was very stupid, right? Well, the guy there is turning into a zombie, And rather than try
Yeah.
and get that tool, she tries to have a conversation with him. I mean, how retarded do you get? And I'm sorry, I know it's meant to be a TV series, but there are some things which you common sense has to come into it no matter what.
He gave her plenty of time
pissed me
to
off.
like get the tool, and then she gets it and drops it, and then gets it like 5 seconds later.
I'm saying I saw a post on Reddit after the episode, and the title was "It's not that hard, Andrea," and it was a guy holding a pair of pliers with his feet. So yeah, I mean, it was built up to build suspense. Of course, I think it was a good end to the series.
But I think that she wouldn't have survived anyway, so that was probably a better death.
No, the governor he's just gone insane, isn't he?
Well, another thing annoyed me with the governor, right, was whenever you watch like a TV program and a guy has a gun on you, you never take out your gun from your pocket and then shoot the guy that's got a gun on you, because usually he'll be able to fire you quickly. But there's a guy pointing a gun at the governor, and the governor just looks at him and takes his gun out and shoots him.
Because the guy was too scared. The guy wouldn't have shot him.
What is up
the guy
with
was
this
too
TV
scared.
series?
Why didn't
the governor? You could fucking tell just by looking at the guy that he was massively scared of the governor, and he knows the moment he shot the governor's butt buddies would have mowed him down. Yeah.
But this is the guy, right? This is the guy who was all up for a fight. This guy that was like scared of the governor, he was all up for a fight. He was the one that was like, yeah, let's go shoot these people. Let's go back. And then a minute of a few shots get fired, he's like, oh, I can't do it. But he could kill anyone else earlier on. He suddenly just changes.
This guy just like mowed down.
I don't know why.
I think his character is going insane, I think is the point.
I don't know why his buddies didn't just kill him.
Well.
Yeah, but if that guy did that, you'd kill him because you know he's not exactly fucking sane. A lot of people to randomly kill.
When you're meant to be going to war.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like that it's like left a lot of things open for us now, so we know there's a lot to go into the next one.
It is.
It's annoying, but it's a good idea because it makes everyone want to wait for it.
Prison now.
Only a few months.
I don't know. I think they'll stay there. Yeah.
Prison annoyed me.
Yeah, but I think they're planning on
still in the
now,
prison,
aren't they?
They've
got all of the people from Woodbury there now. They're not going to leave because they can't. They can't. Would you want to?
Why don't they take over Woodbury?
I'd rather live in the prison.
Yeah.
Prison's
with
much
all
more
those
secure,
people. A lot of them are like women, children, and older people. But you could still easily get a group of people to help rebuild like a wall and a fence.
Where are they going
Once the governor's gone, the food I think will be the only issue. But then they can start a farm. Carol, they could build a proper community there.
Because I think once
and as much as a prison isn't an ideal place to live,
and the governor will
it keeps biters out and it keeps weird, like dangerous people out. But that's
usually dangerous people meant to be kept.
I think the prison is an amazing idea to stay.
Why don't they start putting all the walkers in the
putting them in cells? You're under arrest, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Shush, sir.
Anything you do say will be given in evidence.
If you can't afford a lawyer, we'll provide it to you. Yeah,
and you just take out like a walker in a suit.
This is Gary Jones. He's the on-duty solicitor today. So please wait till you're in the conference room before you start talking to your arm.
Oh shit!
That's not very good legal advice. Where did you do your degree again?
You just bite it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think they should stay in the prison, especially with their newfound group of people. Yeah. So that'd be interesting.
Woodbury must have a lot of food.
What?
Woodbury must.
I guess
Carl
dies.
Carl, oh my god, that guy.
We don't like Carl still.
He's going to be invincible. He's a kid.
When he dies, I'll be happy.
Oh, they did.
You can.
They
killed the little girl, remember?
Well, that kid was like
he killed
2 years older. But yeah, they killed Carol. They killed Sophia. That's
but the little girl was Sophia.
Good point. But fine, Carl is still invincible. You know he's not going to die.
Why is he annoying? I like Carl.
He's annoying. Kill him, please.
Well, actually,
AMC,
it's not anything to do with AMC.
AMC, literally, right? Give a gun to a zombie and the zombie shoot him.
I don't. I'm a right dickhead.
I reckon the zombies are going to evolve to be able to use guns and shit. And then they're going to build houses. And they're going to make armies.
But he was just saving his
smart
family.
Yeah, him shooting that kid. One of those mixed feelings type doobies.
But he didn't do what he was saying.
I don't know.
Like he said, put your gun down. He was handing the gun to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the guy didn't shoot. He then told his dad.
He didn't explain it in the best way.
For him.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Well,
which made me hate him even more.
It's a good show, good episode. I can't wait for the next series, personally.
Does anyone know where the next series is going to be?
It'll be in the fall.
I think it's the 1st of October, I think it is.
Yeah, it's not that bad,
It's not that far away. It's only like 5 months.
Yeah, it is scary to think 5 months is October. Anyway.
So it's like winter's like...
spring.
Still winter here.
Yeah, but you don't hear the news about the weather. Like 20 Celsius next year. Next week.
Yeah, nice.
No, next week we're getting like 20
we've
Celsius.
Had a shit ton of rain,
tropical.
But let's see what the temperature is. Russia?
We've got Russia's weather, bro.
It's so kind.
Yeah, they've given us their weather. Fucking bastards.
It's been about 6 degrees. Although Wednesday next week is going to be 17, then 19. But 6 degrees, honestly, here is nice and warm.
And we're going to have 50% chance of a thunderstorm again tonight.
Yeah, we got loads of thunderstorms recently.
Because it's been like minus 6 degrees, and now it's 6 degrees. It's like, whoa, this is too hot. Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Weather.
Okay, Neil doesn't like this topic. So, okay. My next topic. Yahoo recently bought an app called Sumly. Have any of you heard of Sumly?
Nope.
You use Sumly? Sumly is no longer available on the App Store because of Yahoo bought it and have discontinued it. Yeah, but it won't get any information on it, so it's redundant.
Use it,
the thing is with Sumly is what's funny is it was bought for $30 million. Okay. Now the lead developer, Nick Daleos, I believe his name was, 17-year-old. Before you say he's clever, let me tell you what I'm going to say, and then you'll decide if he's clever. Well, still, he's pretty clever, but not clever in the way you think he is. So he started developing this app. Okay. But the software that it uses is actually part of the Stanford Research Institute. He didn't develop the software it uses. They did. He just gave them equity and as a result uses it in his app. He also didn't even make the app. He paid a marketing company to do it. So he quite literally did nothing to do with this app and he's walked away with $30 million. Pretty genius, in honesty. I was going to say he's not very smart, but that takes brains. So he's done nothing illegal. Everything he's done is legal.
Did he not get done for it, or has he done nothing illegal?
So that's quite interesting. So, he's now, because of their plan on using the software in their own app. Why would you want that?
So I'm going to have to download a Yahoo app now.
Sorry, Neil?
Well, because I
can't download it anymore, so don't even try.
It's good. It is really good.
But yeah.
No.
It'll work it basically, it just finds news stories and summarizes them into like really short chunks.
And you're like, if
you pick a topic like sports and it'll say like, Man U beat Real Madrid 7-0. I don't know anything about football. Is that a lot?
Wow, 7-0.
I'm joking. Is that actually a game that's being played
You
tonight?
predict that? How do you predict the scores?
That'd be funny.
No.
Problem is with Arsenal, they always try and walk it in.
What was Wenger doing?
Yeah, God.
Sending Walcott on that early.
Ludicrous display last night.
Real Madrid played yesterday.
I made that comment to someone the other day, actually. I was talking to someone from work, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I was at a bar with some of the guys from work." And I said to he was talking about football, and he was talking to someone else about football, and I just turned to him and went, "Yeah, did you see that ludicrous display last night?" And then he went, oh, you watch IT Crowd? I went, yeah, the problem is with Arsenal. And I just kept quoting it. And I was really fitting in with the conversation because I was just quoting IT Crowd. It was amazing. I really, you know, yeah, it was funny.
It actually works. The website actually works. I can't remember. The website.
Oh, really? I've never.
The IT Crowd. The guys get it from.
Oh.
I can't remember what it's actually called.
Yeah, that's what. I was like, oh, you know, the problem is with Wagner is he always tries and he always puts Walcott on too early or something.
Website?
They always try and walk it in.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. No?
Okay, moving on from that topic, shall we? I'll talk about my last topic and then we can move on to you guys' topics.
Yeah.
My last topic is the Kerbal Space Program. Are we all aware of what the Kerbal Space Program is?
All right, greedy, cool.
Okay, so Kerbal Space Program, it uses a similar method to Minecraft in a sense that you buy the game now, it's cheaper, you get every update for free, okay? Mm-hmm. The game isn't the Minecraft model yet. So basically they haven't even released the game fully yet, and they've already announced that there will be a paid expansion pack that you'll have to pay for.
Oh.
Now, what do we think about that?
That is a bit stupid.
Gay. That's what it is.
Unless,
well, man, don't be so homophobic.
Well, I guess it depends what the expansion pack does. Like, if it completely changes the game and just adds something else, like, to it that you wouldn't be able to do without the expansion pack, if that makes sense at all.
Well, yeah, but the fact is the game hasn't even been released, so I don't know what an expansion pack is. Usually the developer goes, well, hang on, we want to add this. Well, it used to be, it's not so much anymore.
Why can't they just add it?
But an expansion pack, yeah, it used to be, oh, actually, we want to add this, or let's add this cool thing that we didn't have time because we had a deadline, so we're adding it as an expansion pack. But this isn't that. This is them saying, we're going to add new stuff. By the way, we're still adding new stuff for free, but we're going to add new stuff that you also have to pay for. Yeah, you thought you had it, you know, the full game, lol.
Oh, right, yeah. That's pretty
something else to bear in mind is that they've said that they will be developing it, but at no point did they say that they're already developing it. They could have the full game released for 6 months and then start development on it.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. You know, there's two sides to the coin. As well as something to bear in mind is it's also them agreeing that they will continue supporting the game even once it's released.
Yes. Neil?
Yep.
That's horrible. Okay. Why did you do that?
We're in a podcast.
Okay, let's move on, shall we, to the next topic, because this one's not very interesting. What else you got, JJ? Or Neil?
I got... no, you go.
No, you go.
Okay. An actual
like a TV that's made by Apple rather than the little box.
Like an actual TV. Yeah, TV with a screen and everything. From Apple. Basically, I'll have the box in it, the box that they released at the moment, and it'll just have a screen with it. I'm guessing it's probably going to be overpriced, like everything Apple is.
Okay. It's interesting.
But yeah, it'll probably be pretty similar to like the smart TVs they're out at the moment. Just probably a bit easier to use.
Would you ever want something like this?
To be honest, personally, no.
You've also got a Raspberry Pi, which does everything it does.
And I use my computer. Yeah, pretty much. And I don't want to spend like
more than that.
It's got 700 quid probably
for like a
more than that on an Apple TV.
20-inch.
20.
No, I think it'll be overpriced, but it'll be a cool bit of kit. You can buy a TV and an Apple TV like box thing, set-top box, and it'll be cheaper than buying the whole TV, I reckon. That's the thing. iTV is what they're probably calling it.
Yeah, probably.
Called iTV.
I think it would just be called the Apple TV.
iTV.
I don't think they'll call it lowercase I, so probably
Wouldn't they
not.
get them for copyright for calling it iTV?
Also, it's Apple.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh.
you know, Apple will just pay ITV a shit ton of money to allow them to do it.
Apple.
Yeah.
And then Apple TV will sue
exactly.
ITV because their name's ITV.
No, that'd be interesting to know, but I don't know if I believe it.
But,
I mean, there's a lot of, you know, is the smart TV market really that big?
It's average
Do
size.
any of us here have a smart TV?
It's not brilliant, but it could. No. I have a smart TV downstairs. Like
smart TV is basically a TV that runs on an operating system.
Smart TV
allows you to do all sorts of cool little features. You know, some of them have like Facebook integration, and some have like Google Chrome integration.
I can.
Where, the one in your living room or the one in your
I think
room?
mine's got that.
I mean,
One in my room, I think.
I can watch YouTube.
The thing is with smart TVs
downstairs,
is most people have
cool.
an Xbox or a Wii or something like that. You pay so much extra for the smart TV, but I mean, like, we have a Wii U. If I want to watch YouTube videos, I can just use the Wii. Or we have an Xbox, I can use that if I really want. I don't have Xbox Live Gold, so I can't. You know, you've got say you have a really cool TV and you want to use YouTube. You have a Raspberry Pi that costs you like $50 max, and that's where I find it hard to justify using a smart TV. And as smart TVs get brought down to similar prices of normal TVs. And
then you can always hook up a laptop to your TV.
Yeah, if you have a laptop, you can always hook that up still. Yeah. I mean, Ubuntu released a TV last year. There's Ubuntu TV.
No way.
Yeah, uno hundo percento.
Are you serious?
Exactly, because nobody ever fucking talks about Ubuntu when it's the best operating system in the world. I went there. But that's quite interesting. It'll be quite interesting to see where that pans out. And if Apple do it, then everyone will start doing it.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
I want to buy an Ubuntu TV.
Honestly, I've never even looked into it.
Where do I buy one?
But I want one. But
well, I know you want a Raspberry Pi as well.
I want a Raspberry Pi. I want an Ubuntu TV. I want Ubuntu to be the main operating system used around the world.
And you want Google to make...
I don't want Google to make internet in Toronto. I don't want Google Glass. Is that so much to ask, people? Okay. So let's move on to another topic, shall we?
But yeah. Okay, I've got one here.
Guacamelee.
There's a game, I think it's an indie game, called Guacamelee. And I noticed it because it sounds like guacamole.
Yep. No, it's a 2D platformer. It's got really good reviews and stuff like that. I'm hearing really good things about it. So I mean, it's cool to but the only game you've heard of is League of Legends, Hannah.
That's not true.
But it's just like a side scroller, not first person shooter. What am I talking about? It's a side scroller, you know. That's what I said.
Side scrolling first person.
It's kind of cool. You know, looks like it could be a bit of fun. I'm sure JJ can get it sometime and play it.
Looks alright.
JJ will probably get it and play it sometime.
But the enemies don't really seem to attack you.
That's a tutorial level, and that's like a early alpha.
I'll say they're just standing there.
Well, that's not.
It's really pointless.
So don't worry anymore. Looks kind of cool. You know, heard really good things about it. I have to pick it up sometime and give it a go. All right. Any other topics from you, JJ? Okay. And then Neil has like 4.
Last one. We got a rumour that Apple might be releasing official gaming controller.
Be the person that judges whether these things are real or fake.
I'm
immediately going to say this is the biggest load of.
Okay.
That's not the new one, Neil. That's from like the 70s.
Fake. That looks fake.
That's a joystick that Apple released.
What is that?
For games. No, personally, I think that this is bullcrap. To be completely honest with you, in the past, things like PCs, people would use joysticks for gaming through their PC, yeah? Now people don't. It's that simple.
Yeah.
People don't do that, so there's no market for it.
No.
They're not going to make it for the Xbox because that's Microsoft, their competitor. They're not going to make it for the PlayStation because why would they? Like, what have they got to... For PC?
Yeah.
No, some people do
but
like
most
game
of them,
controllers, though.
Most of them would get things like an Xbox
Yeah.
controller or a Mad Catz
Some
controller.
games.
There's no market for a new controller developer.
Wait. Well, you could use it for
Yeah,
your
Apple
phone.
TV.
Your
Yes.
iPhone.
No, I'm not buying it.
Yes.
I'm not buying it.
No, me neither.
Yes.
No.
Your
There's not a
iPads.
big enough market for it.
Wireless controller.
I think if
for
Apple
your,
were going to
your
move into
tablet.
gaming, what they would do is
They might
try
use
to
it
get
for your
more
Google
developers
Glass.
to support their operating system. They're not releasing a console as
Maybe they're
bullcrap.
releasing a console. Maybe that's their hint. Maybe that's their hint. We're releasing a controller, but what
Right,
for?
no, I'm not buying it.
Yes, we're releasing a console as well.
No. They're called the
It'll be
iBox.
called the iConsole.
Yeah,
The iBox.
the iBox.
The iStation.
370.
iWii. The iWii U box station.
Anyway, no, I'm not buying it. I don't think that's good at all. £10 fee.
Let's make a bet right
No.
now, everyone. £10 each.
Right, Neil, what you got? Talk to me. What about it?
Facebook.
Don't believe it.
They're basically thinking about charging for sending messages.
Sky, owned by Rupert
Go on,
Murdoch,
No,
same person
no,
as
no.
Fox News. Not a trusted source at all, Neil.
No.
Trust me when I say this, right?
No, it's about.
Oh,
They
I've
basically
heard
wanna
about
charge
this.
you.
I've heard
No,
about this.
only- not to your friends,
This I've
send it
heard
to
about, and I
people that
believe
aren't
it's
your
actually
friends.
true. That they want to, if you want to message someone
Yeah.
that doesn't, yeah, but what happens is, if they know you, you don't have
Who's
to
not your
pay.
friend?
Like, say you message someone, you're like, hey, it's Mike, you know, we went to high school together or whatever, then you don't have to pay. But if the person can say whether they know you or not, and that judges whether you have to pay or something like that. I think I think it's
Well,
pretty
I think
stupid.
I
It's to
think
prevent
still stupid.
spam. I don't reckon it will happen because it's going to have a very negative. I don't really think
They'll
Facebook
say
worries
that, but
about
they're
making
getting money out of it.
Have
So
you seen how much
that's
money
the
they
only
do
thing they
make?
really care about.
I reckon Google Plus is
They
going
want
to
more money
become
because they're
the
dropping.
new...
They're dropping.
I hope not. I don't like it. It's too confusing.
No, because of apparently
I disagree completely. Exactly.
you need to push. It says it out loud
Sorry.
in the channel, yeah. I reckon
So
because
that's
there have been
out loud in the
rumours, as much as they've been dispelled, I don't know if they're entirely untrue. There have been rumours that WhatsApp is being acquired by Google. And if that's the case, then there will most likely be an optional login for WhatsApp to log into Google, your Google account. And if that's the case, then it will be linked to your Google Plus account. So say I'm out and about and Neil wants to text me, he can just type on Google Plus to me. I reckon that's the kind of thing that will change the amount of people that use Google Plus and stuff like that.
I
The
don't
world.
like it though because you've got people who you have in your circles who aren't your friends, and
Yeah, that's one thing that annoys me, is that everyone in, like, I've got, like, YouTubers in my circles.
Yeah.
Like, I've got Hank Green from the Vlog Brothers in my circles. And the problem with that is that whenever I, like, want to use Google Hangouts, like, I use Hangouts with my family, because there's multiple people from multiple places around the world. So we need, like, Hangouts, which is free to speak to multiple people with camera. But, like, Skype, you have to pay for it. But the problem is with Google is that I go onto my friends list to invite people to the call, and it comes up with Ray William Johnson, Beast Node Minecraft hosting, which is it I'm a fan of on Google Plus. Hank Green, like all these YouTubers that I follow, as well as companies that I follow. It allows me to invite them to my call, and it just makes me think this is bullcrap. I don't want to invite these people. But
You do really, though. You do want Beast Node to be hang out.
What word?
Yeah,
no, that's not going to happen. Google Plus needs to fix that, because that's the biggest issue I think there is with it, is that you're constantly like told to speak to people that have no idea you exist.
Yeah.
But moving on. I heard about Neil's next one.
Moving on. Neil, what else you got, son?
Right, basically,
isn't it in a year's
Windows
time?
XP, they're stopping the support for it now.
Mm.
So next year.
It's around now, really.
April 2014.
Yeah, so next year.
Next year.
But they're stopping support, and although fair enough, it's
but
old,
what support do
XP
they need
is still
to,
very
like,
widely
at
used.
this point?
It's still very good.
But
Security, like all the security
why
updates
are people
and
still using a 13-year-old operating system?
My stepbrother still uses it.
It's like 12 years old or 11 years old.
13
because
years
it's very,
old.
very good.
My stepbrother still uses it.
I love
Jeez.
XP. I prefer XP to Windows 7.
But
I
something
still
that
use
people
Windows
need
7.
to start doing is not
But
living
I
in the past.
really love Windows XP. It is so easy to use.
Ubuntu, do it.
Well, mate, if they release something good, maybe
Ubuntu,
everyone
do
will
it.
upgrade. But Windows 8 has been a failure as well.
Ubuntu, do it.
Okay, we'll go to Ubuntu.
I don't think
when
so,
they
but I
stop
think they
Windows, when they
should.
stop the support for Windows XP, everyone will go to Ubuntu then.
Yes.
There's nothing really good out there anymore.
Windows
Windows
7 's
7's
okay.
alright. But Vista was
I
crap.
like Windows 8
is crap.
personally.
And
I guess
7
what
is
I
what
hate.
you just set
I
it
like
for,
it.
really.
Oh,
I don't,
Oh.
and it deserves a lot of hate. The fact that they've got Skype as an app, why don't you just download the desktop version? I know, but still, it's the fact that it's an app. Why would you want the app version of it? It's crap. Because it means you can't be,
I've
you
used
can't
Windows
be on
8,
Skype
and
and
I'm just
use
going to
another
go
app
ahead
on
and
it.
throw out
It's really
there
weird.
that
So you have
yes,
to download the
you can.
desktop version of it. Well, Matt was saying that when he
you can
downloaded
use
the Skype app,
you can
he
use
couldn't.
multiple
So he
apps
then
at the same
had to
time.
download the desktop version differently.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I've never used it while in a call.
You still
Lego,
get
you're
disconnected
damn
from
push to talk
calls.
then. It's okay. It just leaves a horrible noise in the podcast. But yeah,
Sorry.
I've never tried like doing that. So I guess fair enough. Well, I mean, the fact is that Windows 8 is a colossal failure in 90% of the people that have used its eyes. Hopefully they'll either pull something out the bag, or do you guys think this might be the fall of Microsoft? Windows 8 is doing really bad. The Windows phones are doing terribly. The tablets are doing terribly. The new Xbox allegedly is going to be using Always Online. What do you guys think about that? Seen that? Yeah, Francis breaks his
Have you seen my
Xbox.
link with Francis?
Boogie2988, yeah. Such a good guy.
I love him. His little talk about it was amazing. Boogie 10 coming at you over the
He's
power of the
Irish,
internet.
but okay.
And I just want to say hello to everyone here.
Basically, Microsoft allegedly will be
What were you
releasing the
saying
Xbox
about- what was
360 to only ever.
Oh.
It has to use the internet, otherwise you can't play your games.
I don't like that.
That's
So basically, what's
Now,
happening
the
is
creative
console
director of
when it's
Microsoft Game Studios actually took to Twitter and started replying to people who were pissed off about it and messaging him about it. And he was replying stuff like #deal with it and things like that. Now, apparently, a lot of it was a conversation with a good friend of his, so it was just jokes between him and a friend. But it's still not the medium of which to do it, because a lot of people took it seriously. And a lot of people, including myself, if I get the next generation console, I'm 99% sure I'll go with PlayStation at this point. I don't know.
yeah.
Well, the PlayStation,
But
you don't
I'm
pay
sure
for
it
live.
won't be online.
Yeah.
You can always play with your friends.
Yeah,
I
I
agree
agree as
argument,
well.
I
I
always
agree
think,
as well.
well, yeah,
PlayStation
fair
Network.
enough,
I've
you
used
pay what you
PlayStation
get.
Network. It's not
I
as good
do
as
find that when I play on my
Xbox
PlayStation, and I'm happy to pay that. And the thing is, I pay yearly, so I might pay 40 quid, but it's once.
But it costs more
so it
every
doesn't
month,
really.
yeah.
I don't really notice it that much. If I paid monthly, I could understand. I'd be noticing it every month. But exactly, if I do it once a year, I pay the 40 quid, and I don't think about it for a whole year.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually do
But
that much.
fine,
It's the
should
price
you
of the
have
game.
to pay the price of a game just to be able to play on online? Like, should PlayStation Network is bad? Yeah, but they got to pay for it.
I
They
think
get a
so,
lot of
'cause
money
they've
from you
got to pay
buying the
to it.
game. Half
Yeah,
the time,
just
half the
improve
time, it's not even Microsoft that hosts the servers. It's
No, fair enough. But
Activision for Call of Duty. Well, Microsoft hosts them for Halo. I was about to say it's Microsoft for Halo. It's not even Microsoft. But for games, the only games that are hosted by Microsoft are exclusive games to Xbox. Activision pay for the host servers for Call of Duty. Name another game, please. EA own the host servers for Battlefield and FIFA and things like that. Microsoft don't pay for the servers, so what you're paying
FIFA and
to use something that they. That's the only thing that they host, and that I can tell you right now,
the party chat and all that
nobody
stuff,
uses
that's
$40 worth of that a year. £40 a year, sorry, which is like $60. Like, it costs so cheap to host a voice server.
Yeah, but I don't know what it was. I always found that when I played Call of Duty on my PS3 and I played Call of Duty on my Xbox,
I guess Activision
I always found
probably,
on the Xbox the connection was so much
Activision
better.
probably get a cut for the Xbox Live.
To be honest,
so
I don't know why, but that's what I found.
maybe that's it. Well, yeah.
Maybe the server speed is
Well,
faster
I
then
don't know.
because they're getting money for it.
PlayStation 3 recently outsold the Xbox 360, and I'm hoping that, to be honest with you, I remember reading it quite a while ago, like a couple months ago.
You being serious?
PlayStation 4 is now the second most sold console after the Wii.
I'm gonna check this out.
PS3, sorry. They're doing
PS4.
good already.
As I say, it's not even out
Hang
yet.
about. They still
Only took
fucking
them 6
did it.
years though.
Only by 1 million.
Only by 1 million.
No, I can't wait to see the next generation of consoles. I think it's.
Actually, it wasn't
Surely.
sold. It was units shipped. So
Hang
it doesn't
on.
mean they've been sold.
Surely the
And a lot
reason
of
they were
stores
shipped was
won't
because
ship
of they were
PS3s.
selling them. No. Okay. Right. They bought a bigger storage room and thought
No.
they bought a.
No. Just gonna move them
Well,
about
no.
a
For
bit.
example, listen, right? In game, right? In game, the PS3 consoles we have are not our stock. Sony have got
Same
written
with
on the boxes,
Microsoft.
property
I
of Sony,
bet you
so that
Microsoft
at
can do the
any
same.
point Sony can take them back. So Sony will just ship them out to all the stores. I think they do, yeah. But Microsoft sell them as well. And in Worthing, I sell a lot more Xbox than I do PS3s, and I mean a lot.
It's probably because PS3 is worth more, yeah?
They're around the same price now. You can probably get cheaper PS3s.
Really?
Because they got loads of different models of PS3s, and you can get the cheap ones.
Oh yeah, but the cheaper ones are...
You can, yeah,
like
okay,
the
fair enough. You
Steam
spend a
one.
lot more for 500 gig, but you don't
You
need a
know
500
what?
gig
I
one,
really
and the
want
new
the
ones are crap
PlayStation 3.
because you can't swap the hard drive easy like you can
Because-
with the other ones. Well, don't
Yeah,
get
What
one.
I
Sam.
really,
If you're gonna get one, don't get
Anyway,
one from Game World.
I really want The
That's what I'm
Last
saying.
of
I'm not
Us.
gonna sell you one.
You see, that game looks amazing. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's why I want it. That's why I really want it.
That is
Yeah,
going to
but
be
As
amazing.
I say, it's
So
not
get
like
a
I'm
console
only
yeah.
going to get that one
That's
game.
the only reason I'm keeping my PS3 at the moment.
Is it?
I want to play Little Big Planet.
Yeah, Hannah can get Little Big Planet. I want to get Metal Gear Solid. And there are
what's
loads
it
of other
called?
games.
Yeah.
I want to play Heavy Rain. And I've never played the Uncharted series, but I've heard good things.
Uncharted.
There you go.
Uncharted. They're all very, very good.
Oh, me and four
The
people from
third
Game destroyed it at
Game
Game
Fest.
Fest. We destroyed the multiplayer. We won every game because we were amazing.
Do you know why that is, Neil? I think it's purely because PS3 is really good.
That's the only downside, but Halo 4
No.
is slightly
So does PS3
disappointing.
Halo? No, it doesn't.
It's PS3.
Does PS3 have Gears of War? No, it doesn't.
I think
Gears of War
Microsoft has a
Judgment was
massive
also
downside,
amazing.
and I think the next Xbox will be a dramatic disappointment. Apparently, it will still have paid for Xbox Live, so you not only will you have to be connected to the internet, but you will also have to still continue paying for Xbox Live.
But you can't. But you're gonna have to be connected.
I don't think we should talk about it because
Wow.
it hasn't been
I
announced.
think
Is that what
right,
you're going to say?
we shouldn't. No, I was going to say I think we should wait until the
Okay.
21st of May
Yep, I think that's
when
fair
they
enough.
announce it,
Good
and then
thinking.
we can then judge it. Then
So
I think we're just going by
right now,
rumors.
the
at the moment.
rumours don't make it sound amazing. Now, my only last thought on this subject is when there were rumours being said about the PlayStation having always online, because they made similar comments, yeah? The difference between Sony and Microsoft is Sony said those rumours aren't true. They announced before the PlayStation was even out, you will be able to play games on a different person's Xbox. Oh, sorry, PlayStation. You will be able to, and it will not be always online. Microsoft have said nothing regarding those two topics, which leads people to... Sorry, Neil?
That could be
if they're releasing it later in this year. I'm
still in discussion at the moment.
Like, they've actually started making them.
They're not going to
discussing whether they will use it on.
No, it's funny, but
it'd be something that I imagine would have to have some sort of hardware
has to be sorted out straight away.
But again, let's not talk about it till the 21st of May when we'll have their Microsoft have their press conference and they announce this damn console. Of course.
It is clearly been they've clearly spoken about it though, because that's the rumours come from somewhere, and they have clearly been mentioned somewhere.
We'll just have to wait and see.
As far as like how how likely it's actually going to come out as an online only thing, I don't know. It could be that. Exactly.
Well, this is going to be our last
guys,
topic.
I've got to go soon, but I'll say one more thing. Basically, Blockbusters, they were recently in administration in the UK, and they've now come out and said that they're gonna be really serious about games now, and that they're gonna focus a lot more on the games industry. Which again, Blockbusters.
Ah, are they just gonna be online then?
I don't know what's happening with the stores. I think some stores are kept open. Either way, they basically want to... No, they've got some stores in areas where there's no games or HMVs, and they want to sort of get into the gaming industry. But what I think is wrong with that is HMV, I think when they were in administration, they've now decided that they're going to focus on music and stop games. Clearly because the gaming industry on the high street isn't doing very well. And the fact that there's a game specialist called Game, which is amazing, bringing out Blockbusters, doing games as well, I just don't think they're going to survive. I think it's a really wrong decision from them.
Online movie in that sense, because they have all the licenses. Well, they have all the connections with the companies, not so much the licenses. The
game, they were never really somewhere you thought about the game.
Never buy games.
You'd look at their deals, go, oh, okay, I'll go there because they got a really good deal on. But it wasn't like your first thought. Yeah. And I think them going into the gaming side of it, after they've just come out of administration, I just think they're going in there a bit blind. Apparently it was in their DNA, as one of them said, but it was never in their DNA. They were movies, that's what they were. Blockbuster video, what they're called. Not Blockbuster games, not Blockbuster music. Blockbuster
video. Distributor of games to rent on your PC. Personally, I don't see why Blockbuster can't do that. Oh yeah.
I think that can be online though, because of the whole
download the game and it expires after a certain amount of time.
I think
the only issue with that is people paying to rent the game and then distribute
Blockbuster are afraid to go online though. But could they not do it the same way as they do with a movie, where you like literally can't do anything with their files?
It gets put in a certain, like iTunes, right?
Because if you rent a movie online, you don't should do.
But the thing is, a movie is one file. A movie is just one file, and that's it.
Yeah.
A game is loads of files, class files, all these different types of files. You know, documents. Some go in your app data, depending on what game it is, stuff like that. Things go in so many different places.
Yeah, roaming.
But then again, like. The idea of people just rent the game and distribute the files, those files are already being distributed anyway. Exactly. People do buy the game and do the exact same thing.
People can buy
renting the game would literally just mean the developer gets like $50 less for that. But that I don't think it'll make a difference at all. But the problem is the big dogs upstairs, you know, kind of thing. They won't notice. They won't care. They won't take that into account. But
No.
And on that note, we're going to end the show.
They should bring back VHS.
Thank you very much for listening. Feel free to leave comments and shizness, and we will see you next week. This is actually going to be fucking weekly now. We've set a schedule every Wednesday. Every Thursday it'll be released, and we'll try our best to record every Wednesday. But if we can't record every Wednesday, we'll record fucking earlier than Wednesday. Deal, guys? Shit.
Whoa. This
Well,
shit's
I'd
getting
work at that
serious.
time.
Well, to
But
be
now
fair,
that's
the
not
only
an
reason we
issue.
were doing it before was because someone had a job, you know.
Oh no, I'm hoping I won't work this late. Any job I do. Thank you very much for listening, everybody, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Mr.
day.
Sandman, give me a...